What if 90% of the human population was wiped out in just 1 century? Very hard to fathom, right? That is exactly what happened to the African elephants. I have loved elephants since I was a little girl, which has inspired me to research them as a college student and try to provide more information about this endangered species. Some general information about elephants is there are two main species of elephants. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see the Asian elephants, and on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see the African elephant. You will notice a few differences right off the bat, including their size and their coloration, but the easiest way to tell these guys apart is by their ear shape. So the Asian elephant's ear takes the shape of Asia, and the African elephant's ear takes the shape of Africa. African elephants are also much larger than Asian elephants. They are actually the largest land animal on planet Earth. They can grow to be up to 13 feet tall and 24 feet long. To put that in perspective for you, a full-grown average African elephant is going to stand taller than an NBA basketball hoop. They can also weigh up to 14,000 pounds, which, to put that in perspective for you, is more than 33 average African male lions. They can also be found in 37 different countries in Africa. These animals have become endangered, though, due to human conflict. But our relationship with elephants was not always a negative relationship. Elephants have been in captivity for thousands of years. Kings used to hold them in herds as a demonstration of power, and they would also use them in warfare, which can be seen in this illustration here from the Smithsonian Magazine. 3 nations have tamed elephants over time, including Egypt, the Carthaginians, and a tribe in Bongo. The earliest of these being 305 BC, and the most recent being 1960 AD. They were first used for warfare, and now they are more used for tourism industries and the timber industry, helping to pull down trees and haul them around. So if humans started to use elephants for our personal gain, what changed in order to make us start killing them? One of the biggest harming factors of elephants actually comes from circuses. Their taming methods are extremely brutal. Mostly baby elephants are subject to this. They are chained and roped up, deprived of food, water, and sleep, and frequently beaten to essentially break down the elephant mentally in order to get it to listen to you. This is very, very stressful for elephants, and it causes deaths of not only elephants but also human trainers. So elephants can die due to the high stress and starvation and dehydration of them, as well as they can feel threatened and charge their handler, which leads to the death of one handler each year due to fatal injuries from an elephant charge. So, why are elephants endangered if we have them in zoos and circuses? During the 1980s, it was estimated by the World Wildlife Fund that over 100,000 elephants were killed each year. In some areas, up to 80% of the elephant population was wiped out completely. This was due to a growing demand for ivory, which led to poaching. Poaching is an illegal hunting of an animal to use their goods. They once had promising signs of recovery after the 80s, but that has now become questionable due to still a high demand for ivory. The elephants also just simply have less room to roam. That puts them in contact with humans more often. So, according to the World Wildlife Fund, in 2007, the area that elephants had to roam shrank from 3 million square miles down to 1 million square miles. So these very large animals, the space was reduced by 1/3, which led them to wander into people's farms, and they would accidentally trample their crops, which led to farmers killing elephants, and also elephants feeling threatened and starting to charge at farmers and other humans in villages, which caused elephants to be killed. So, since we created such a negative relationship with these animals now, and we have been illegally killing and hunting them since the 80s, what are we doing to help fix the problem that we have created? There are many different conservation areas and zoos that exist now to help rebuild the elephant population. When an elephant is in a conservation area, it cannot be hunted, so they are protected to solely reproduce instead of the population decreasing, except due to natural causes or old age. In 2006, the World Wildlife Fund estimated the elephant population to have gone from 470,000 up to 690,000. This number is actually probably realistically much higher, but these statistics were based off of older information that the scientists had versus newer information and most likely elephant population expansion that we do not know about yet. The World Wildlife Fund also helps to protect elephants by equipping law enforcement teams to fight against poaching and monitor systems to help reduce killings. So our rocky relationship with these animals is definitely on an uptick. We are doing more and more to spread awareness about their population decrease and protect them. So if you would like to take part in protecting these animals, you can symbolically adopt an elephant from the World Wildlife Fund's website, and that ensures that at least one of these gentle giants is protected against the harsh realities of this world, and they can escape the horrible, horrible threat of poaching.